Alright, so what am I carrying? Yeah, thank you for asking. These are freshly prepared um, veggies, if you wish. This is a type of cassava stem that we use for vegetable. And in the coming videos, I'll go and show you how we make vegetable out of it. But generally, you have flowers like this, which comes from the cassava type of plant, like this one over here. But this is for making the tuber or the cassava. You see, this one I've planted, just weeding is needed, and like this one over here, this is for making the cassava, the tuber. But this one doesn't make any tuber or cassava. So with this one, you just have the leaves and the roots down there. They are just normal root like other plants. They don't grow to make the cassava or the tuber like. So this one, in our Swahili we call this kisamvu. So this is kisamvu, and you can plant in a normal plowed land, or you can make humps like me. I prefer to make humps. You can see this one you're seeing, these are for cattle, sheep and goats. These are napier grasses I've planted. So I want to plant this, and one of the veggies I'm talking, the kisamvu is right here. You see this one? This one is kisamvu. And I'm doing this because I've noticed that a lot of people, especially my friends from United States and Europe, some of them, they eat a lot of food, but they don't know how food is prepared from the farm. So, and because of my friend from Mexico and some from US, they like, especially my friend Simon Sanchez. He says I live in paradise because like we are free, we have peace, we roam free, and we get to produce crops, different crops, because land is available here. So I'm going to show you. So the cutting looks something like this. So unlike the ones for the cassava, those one most of the time are just straight. They don't have these type of you see these ones, they don't have many branches. Most of them are just straight like a stick. So that's how you differentiate them, and when they grow, they tend to widen up, uh, different from many types of cassava, which most of the time they don't make a big stem, so to say. So how do you plant them after your land is prepared? It is very easy. You just force them into the ground. So like you see these humps over here, this one here, I'm going to start making one here. I hope you will see from back there. So I'm taking this one, and so like this one is too big, and I can divide this and get lots of them. So I can cut here, I can cut here and have 1, 2, 3, or I can divide this one, have 4. So cut like this, like so. So now I have this one, and I can do that for the rest of, but my interest is to show you how I plant them, which is very easy. So like this one, this is already, so I'm going to start right here. Hope you see, or maybe let me take my camera closer. So like this one, I'm going to plant straight. So just by doing that, I've already planted, and I hope you know this one. This one is aloe vera, the one I prefer to plant. This one we use for making medicinal products locally or at home for chicken especially. and this one is used for lots of uses, preparing a lots of shampoos and soaps, bathing soaps, washing soaps, and so on. But for me, I prefer this one for making medicine for the chicken beds, chicken, turkeys, koal beds, and so on. So you can see from here, so this is already planted. So this is planted already, and that one, that one. So I'm going to do all of that for the rest, so that you know what I'm doing. So if you see me doing this stuff, you know that I live in the place where I can produce this one. So thank you very much for watching. I hope Sanchez will be happy to see what I do. And as always, if you have any questions, let me know. But if you want to see more, kindly subscribe. That's all. Thank you for watching. Greetings from Tanzania, East Africa.